Hmm. I'm just waiting for the link to
I feel
populate.
amazing today.
I'm
It's great.
sorry. I'm waiting for the link to populate so that we can get the link out to the people who have subscribed for live notifications. I get messages every day. Oh, how did I miss this live show? Because the vast all of our shows are recorded live. Yes, give me a round of applause for the great feat that I do live producing this show so flawlessly and seamlessly. And so the shows are live, and if you want to be here for the live shows, just join the notification squad. There's two different ways. You get a text for $1.99 a month, or you can get free notifications on Telegram. The link is in the description. Okay, so I see people have started to come in, so that means the link must be up. Hey, so we are going to be talking about this story on the side of the screen, right? And there's a lot to be said about this. I really didn't want to go live today, but thank you to all of the people who continue to press and press and press this story because this forced me to turn my camera on. All right, so just give me 1 second. I'm getting ready to send the notification out. Oh, somebody's saying I look great. Thank you. I didn't put on any foundation. Sometimes I don't want to be making videos because I'd be so tired and I don't feel like putting on makeup. So let's see. All right, here. So text notification squad. And so congratulations to the people who have joined after the last broadcast. About 10 new people joined. So when you do join, you get a link to a private group that we have behind the scenes where we do talking. And listen, you all have been talking about that last video we did with the when the gay men showed up and showed out in that video where they were talking, well, we talked about how these black male podcasters want us to behave like men in the gay community. Not necessarily like gay men, but how men behave when they have unfettered access and when they're able to do as they please. All right, so all right, let's see. I need the title of today's video because a lot of you have sent it, so I know a lot of you are going to be interested in this video. So let me get this out. Hashtag TKO Text Squad. And then we're going to go live on all of the platforms. Copy. Send now. All right. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. I am your host, Tonya TKO. All right. Just sent that out. So let me go ahead and get the live notifications out on Telegram. Let me just get the link again because I have to convert it. You can go grab yourself a drink real quick because I say that it's going to take us about another 60 seconds to get all of this together. So go grab yourself a drink. And all right. Hold on. Oh, all right. That has been sent out on Telegram. And let me get the free notifications out on Telegram there. Perfect. All right, so we're ready to get this party started. Whew. All right, so come on. Let's get this party started. Let's get this music up. All right. Okay. So what do I need to do right now? I need to switch this screen. All right. I need to switch the screen so that I can get access to the audio console. And then we will get live on all of these platforms. All right, we're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, you know, we are live on YouTube. So listen, this right here, if you can see the video up on the screen. So there was a black mom kicked out of her house. We're going to show this video and then we're going to talk with you about what you can do if you're ever in a situation like this, because this is absolutely not funny. This is a little dark, so Let us get this up on the other screen. Let's see. How do we do this? Let's see. All right, let's get it up on the other screen. Let's get the audio console on this screen and then get this up. Turn this to welcome, 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 welcome. All right, perfect. So that's a little bit brighter. Hold on.
Damn keys then! Give me my keys! Can I be his damn go? Give me his dang on jacket! You wrong as hell for that shit! You wrong! What are you doing? Give me my damn jacket! Oh, take that shit! No, you're not doing this shit! Give me my keys! Give me my no! Give me my keys! Give me my keys! You stuff all my stuff all out! Give me my keys! That is my car. Give my keys. Give my keys. Give it to me now. Stop. Damn it. How you gonna do this with your damn baby? You got a problem because I'm questioning you about coming in late? You got a problem because I'm questioning your ass? I'm taking care of you. Give me my damn keys back. Get out. Man, you better give me my damn keys back. Get out. Oh, this motherfucker, I swear. Get your brother. Get your brother.
Okay. So, all right. So I just want to listen. I don't think that this is funny at all. At all. I need to talk with you, Black women. What she is doing in this video, do not do this. I want you to understand and understand me very well when I say this, that an angry man is a dangerous man. Let's talk about let's go into the data. Let's talk about the data real quick. All right. So as you see, and we'll play this again. We'll have to play it from the other screen, the darker screen, because I have to be able to switch. What is this on my face? This is, I see. This is not supposed to be. Okay, I see what happened. Okay. All right. Here. There we go. Okay. All right. I want you all to see this and understand the reality of the situation that we're living in. All right. At least 4 Black women and girls are unalived per day in the United States. And this says last year. This is data that came from the FBI. People are saying that the data has been updated to every 4.5 hours. I personally, I don't repeat data that other people have said. I repeat data that I have verified. So, and from trusted sources. And so the FBI has reported the deaths of actual live human beings who were then unalived, and they counted it, and it's every 6 hours. So at least 4 per day. So this is not a joke. I want you to understand that when you get into a situation with a man who is acting irrational and behaving erratic, that you need to be very aware. There are men who come out and they're like, oh, you hate men, blah, 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 until they have daughters. And then they have a new awareness of the truth of what exists out here. Stating reality is not a hate. Stating reality helps people be able to navigate. And I am telling you, we'll play it again for you all.
Give me his dang on jacket! You wrong as hell for that shit! You wrong! What are you doing? Give me my damn jacket! Oh, take that shit! No, you're not doing this shit! Give me my keys! Give me my no! Give me my keys! Give me my keys!
And this man has a gray beard. I don't know if you can see that or not, but his beard is gray. He has that 50-year-old pooch in his belly. You know the carb belly when men are.
Give it to me now. Stop. Damn it. How you gonna do this with your damn baby? You got a problem because I'm questioning you about coming in late?
Listen.
You got a problem because I'm questioning your ass? I'm taking care of you. Give me my damn keys back. Get out.
So he says, I'm taking care of you. Get out of here, right? All right. So I want you to hear and understand me very well when I say this. Don't tussle with these men. Call the police. Call the police. It's as simple as that. Call the police. Last year, I did a video. You all remember this video right here, right? Let's see if I can make this smaller for you all so that you can see the full gamut. I made a video of a man who was in a woman's car and he refused to pump the gas. Do you all remember this video, right? He refused to pump the gas, and in this video, I said, just go back inside and call the police. Just don't even, after you ask him to get out of your car, if he doesn't want to get out of your car, don't fight with him, don't tussle with him. Just go ahead and call the police. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to show you a comment that a man put on my post, right? All right, here. Okay. All right. So this is a comment that a man put up on my post. He says, fact is, he doesn't value her enough to pump her gas. She likely has no worth to him. And if you don't call the police because her life is in danger, he says, and you don't call the police because her life isn't in danger, you're likely putting his life in danger, right? And I want you to tell me, what is wrong with this statement? The statement that this man is making, don't call the police unless her life is in danger. Now, of course, this was a Black man making this statement. And I want to make this message especially to Black women, because a lot of us are guilted out of calling the police on Black men, because Black men, because every 32 hours it was, or something along those lines, a Black man was unalived by the police in this country, or every 28 hours, something along those lines, right? Well, a Black woman is unalived by a man every 6 hours in this country. So that trumps, look, what is wrong with this statement? What is wrong with this statement? Because I responded back. Angry men are dangerous. Let the boys in blue keep him true. And I've just been saying that statement all over the internet. Let the boys in blue keep him true, right? I'm going to read to you some what is this here? My screens are acting crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. My screens are acting crazy because I updated this program when the update was in beta. So they playing games with me right now. Let me go to a different screen then. Frustration, but what can you do? You just gotta keep moving forward. Oh, you gotta keep on moving till you can't be found. Lord, you keep coming back to me. All right, so here. So let me because I sent the screenshots to myself. Give me just one moment. All right, perfect. All right. All right, give me just 1 second. I have to get the screenshot back up. Okay, perfect. Here we go. All right. So I want you to read what's up on the screen over here. I'll read it to you, right? There was a woman who commented on that video. And on that video, she commented, she said, this happened to me. I had already been to the grocery store, purchased everything for the barbecue at my house. I had opened, seasoned the meats, and had them marinating in the fridge while I picked him up because his car was down. Gas low, I went to the station. Went in, paid my money for a pump. He refused to get out, right? I want you to just hear this. He refused. This is why I don't update when it's in beta. All right. He refused to get out and pump. I filled my car and headed back to his house. When he realized that I was taking him home, He grabbed my new phone and held it out the window. When that failed to work, at a light, he jammed my car into park while fighting with me to take out the keys. Being much bigger and stronger than me, was successful, got out, walked around the car, snatched me out, and threw me into oncoming traffic. I had not been arguing or cursing him, and he tried to K word me, capital K word me, unalive. That was a wrap for me, and I haven't dated anyone since, and that was many years ago. You see, men live in a different world than women do. But men who are shorter, smaller, fragile, or disabled, they understand the vulnerability. Men who have daughters, men who have parents who are senior citizens, they understand that there are predators out there who prey on the weak and the vulnerable. Women walk around in bodies that are on average Women walk around in bodies that are on average 33% smaller, and even at the same size, being 33% weaker than men. So when men come to my videos and they're like, oh, don't say, be quiet, stop broadcasting this, I cannot stop broadcasting. I want you all to really understand. Stefan, if you need advice, go into the group behind the scenes and get advice from our private group. Come on. You know this is, come on. So nonetheless, so I want you all to understand the nature of what it is that we're dealing with. Don't sit there on the front porch grabbing bags out of his hands, tussling with him. First of all, there's a homeless issue that exists around much of the United States, right? There's a homelessness issue. So they don't want to see you homeless. The city doesn't want to see you homeless. It is against the law to remove somebody from their evict. It is against the law to evict a person from their home without the due process. If a person is throwing your things out onto the streets and all of that, call the police and take pictures, set up your video, and then take an inventory, because they're going to have to pay you back for anything that they damaged. If they put your stuff on the curb and the garbage man comes and picks it up, they will have to reimburse you for anything that you said were in those bags that they threw out, because they did not go through the legal eviction process. If she's trying to get her keys back from him, trying to snatch, screaming, going through all of this drama, Black women, save your breath. Because you see, I want you to pay close attention. Remember this comment that I just had up on the screen. Let me find that comment again. Okay. Remember this comment I just had up on the screen. Fact is, he doesn't value her enough to pump her gas. She likely has no worth to him. I want you to pay attention. What is it that you're reading here? And the cognitive dissonance. She has no worth to him. Ladies, please burn your cape. They do not care about your life. That man did not care about her life, the life of the children. And I just want to give you this as a caveat. I saw some of the comments that were like, oh, these children are going to remember. A child's mind is not a rational mind. Those children are most likely going to blame her. They're going to be like, Mom, you did something to cause this. Mom, you messed up my life. Mom, and they are going to begin to emulate the father. He has most likely already poisoned these children's minds. This is what abusive people do, especially people who have children in the home. People who are abusive, for some reason, it doesn't click with them that they're abusive, right? They think that their behavior is normal. And so what happens is, they go on and they really think that you are the one with the problem. This is when I did that series about the victim mentality, and I was hoping that I can demonstrate for you all in real time how people with the victim mentality behave. And people with a victim mentality, I have noticed that the flip side of the victim mentality is abuse. That they will abuse you because they're feeling victimized, even though They are in control of their feelings. They're in control of how it is that they're interpreting. They're in control, but they're blaming you. So he's doing this in front of the boys. The boys themselves are most likely going to one day become abusive themselves, blame the mother, just like you got all these damn nakers running around on the internet, blaming the parent who stayed in the fight because their child's mind. I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist, okay? I understand how mental conditioning works. Children's minds are not rational. They don't process information in a way that an adult mind processes. And if they don't do the internal work, they grow up with the way that a child interpreted the situation based on programming and conditioning that happened inside that house. Save your breath, ladies. Save your tears, save your anger, and save 911 on speed dial. I want you to pay attention, right? She likely has no worth to him, but yet you are valuing him. Let me tell you something. Put your life above all. Put your life above his. Because you know what's happening is these men, you try to break up with them, they're stalking you. And it's like these men who are coming around commenting, they don't get it. They don't get it until their daughter is being stalked. And then now they got to start cleaning out their pistols and sharpening up their knives and stuff like that. They don't get it. They don't get it until it happens to them. So this is why I'm saying I don't have the time, the patience to try to wait for them to catch the F up. I'm talking to you ladies. Value your life above all, because what we have is we have a bunch of unstable people out here. Half of the population is male. They're unstable. They haven't been taught to self-regulate. Go watch that broadcast. I know it's a long broadcast. We showed the nature of men in that last broadcast where we were talking about black male podcasters want us to behave like men in the gay community. And some of those black male podcasters were caught in the bed with other damn men. And these men still think that these men are hetero, giving them all of this stupid advice. Nonetheless, men are not being taught how to self-soothe. They're not being taught how to regulate their emotions, and they are thinking that you and your life belongs to them. It goes deep. This is why the term Mrs. has an S on Mr., because you are the property thereof. You're not ready for that conversation. So they feel that they have ownership over you. They feel they have ownership over you. They're stalking you. They don't want to take no for an answer. They feel if you're not going to be with them, or if you call the police on them, or this, that, and the other, and then they're threatening you to drop the don't drop the charges. What you can do is drop your phone into Purview, take some video footage, file a police report, get yourself into a shelter or protective custody somewhere, right? And make sure that you contact law enforcement. There are far too many of us that care more about his life than our own. And if you're not watching some of these women who are broadcasting the unalivings, it's 4 a day. These podcasters can't even keep up with it. There's so many black women that are being unalived, mainly at the hands of black men. I'm telling you, now listen, I have gotten to the point, and I want to say this, and I want to say this very clearly so that you understand where I'm coming from, so that there is no if, ands, or buts, right? I don't care if the police come and lay you down, sir. I don't care. Because by the time that you demonstrate that you don't care about my life, I do not care about yours. Chances are when the police come that the police are going to regulate, because look, they don't have sense and sensibility when it comes to you, right? But they know how to control themselves when it comes to the boys in blue. So listen, most likely when the police come, the police are going to come and regulate. You remember that song, Regulators? The police are going to come and regulate. But in the off chance that you happen to be one of the one every 28 hours, I am willing to take that chance. Hear me. Hear me. If my life means nothing to you, sir, understand that your life means nothing to me. And if those boys come there, them boys in blue come there, and you are acting the fool, and they decide that it is time to put you 6 feet under, then sir, it is just your time, because it has gotten to the point that it is either you or me. It is either him or you. Ladies, what are you going to do? Because the time has come where it is nearly the doggone time for, by the time that they give us a threat, you need to go on down to the GUN show, get yourself, learn how to shoot, and then you're going to have to be the one to stalk him and take matters into your own hands. This is what it's coming down to. Because you're getting the protective orders, you're moving, he's finding out where you live, he's following you, he's meeting you outside the children's pool and GUNing you down in front of children, choking you out, stabbing you 30 times. It's too much. You all have seen the stories time and time again. So let the boys in blue keep him true. Hear me. Hear me. I do not care. It is your life or his. And by the time he starts acting up, by the time he puts you out on the street like that with children, and he's taking your car keys, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about you. It's about time that you put yourself first and start caring about you. Put yourself above all else. That's it. I'm sorry, look. They don't care if your child is walking around out there without a mother. Well, sir, you participated in the activities that had the boys in blue come keep you true, or now the kids got to walk around without a father. I'm sorry. And you know what? There's going to be a lot of men who don't understand or appreciate what it is that I'm saying here, but I'm not making the message for them because they don't understand. They got the blinders on. They got the cognitive dissonance. They're going to stand up there and be like, well, he don't care. You got no value, no worth to him. Well, sir, understand you got no value or worth to me either. Simple as that. Simple as that. You saw what happened to Megan Thee Stallion. She decided that she wasn't even going to involve the authorities. She lied to the people. How many more shows do I need to show you of men giving people gunshot abortions? Listen, you hear what the F I'm saying? You hear me? How many more videos do I need to do? Listen, there are a lot of different types of men out there who pay all of the bills. One of the types of men, you know what? Listen, we need to talk about it. I see that we have gotten some apples that have come in. What we're going to do is we're going to play the commercial. When we come back, I'm going to let you know about the 2 different types of men who pay all of the bills out there. And then we're going to talk about that. I don't know why some of the comments are coming up blank. Oh, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. Listen, there's some people who think what it is that I'm saying is controversial, and that is okay. That is okay. We'll be right back after the commercial break. Are you tired of missing Tonya TKO's live videos? Arriving late when the video is well underway or about to end? Are you fatigued of only seeing a live video randomly while perusing YouTube and Facebook? Or worse, randomly unsubscribed? Well, now you can get a text notification whenever I go live. No longer are we dependent on the algorithm of these fickle platforms. For just $1.99 a month US and Canada, or $4.99 a month international, you get a personalized text message 15 minutes before each live show. Now, you can show up early with the Tech Squad, meet other people from all over the world, and get invited to secret broadcasts off-platform. Most importantly, support your favorite independent creator. Go to TonyaTKO.com and click on text. Join the TKO Tech Squad today. For just $1.99 a month US and Canada, or $22 a year if you pay in advance, $4.99 a month international, $50 a year if you pay in advance, you'll never again be tardy to the party. I'll see you on the next broadcast. TonyaTKO.com/text. Tired of missing Tonya TKO's live videos? Arriving late when the video is well underway. Here we go. All right. Thank you all so much. Um, Join the text notification squad. The link is in the description. It helps support the show so that you are always here. The $1.99 a month helps me to help you always get a notification. You can also get free notifications. My chair is low. There we go. I don't know what was going on there. All right. The notifications help me help you. And I gotta fix up all of my screens. Everything is all messed up here, but I'll have to do that. I didn't realize that. This is why I don't. As soon as the thing comes out, I don't. But let's go ahead and, oh, one of the screens is back. Here, let's see if we can. I'm afraid to put the Cash Apple song on, but let's see what happens. Let's see. See? Everything is all messed up. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. All right. Well, that's not so bad. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So let us read the apples. There's a lot that have come in. Let us go ahead. Let's see. All right. Lucille said, excellent show from your resident Christian. Oh, I got some Christians in here too. Okay. Shonda sends $2. Thank you. Beverly sends $20 and says, love your live show yesterday. She's talking about the one with the gay men. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. There we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Fema sends $5 and says, great content. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kim Yata sends $20 and says, for an informative discussion with gay men. Thank you. You all really love that show. If you all haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. It's the show I did right before this one. Janicia sends $8 and says, because you are Tonya TKO. Ow, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. And Goddess Universe sends $5 and says, check and stars. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. And it looks like we have, Carla has sent in, let's see. She has sent $5 and says, preach, sister. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Listen. Uh-oh. All right. Wonderful. Okay. So now let's talk about the two different types of men that we have that pay all of the bills, right? One type of man is paying all the bills because he wants you to be rested. Another type of man is paying all of the bills because he wants you to be stressed. Please understand that there are different types of men. A man that is paying all of the bills because he wants you to be rested is going to be a man that is going to make sure that you are able to survive without him. He's going to make sure that you have a bank account and that there are monies deposited into the account, that you have investment accounts, that you have savings accounts, and ways that you are able to navigate and spend without having to ask him for petty cash to be able to buy your panty liners, right? He's going to make sure that that is in place. He's going to make sure that you are taken care of without him. The other type of man is a manipulative, controlling man who is using his way of paying all of the bills as a way to be financially abusive, so that you have no autonomy, so that you have no movement, so that you have no way to be able to survive without him, so that if he decides to kick you out, then that's just it. You're just out on the street. Babies be damned. They don't care. Babies, your life, everything else be damned. Right? And so there's some women out there who are pushing, oh, make sure that you're paying 50-50, make sure. And I'm not going to tell people what to do in their household. You have to do what you feel is right for you. But please be very aware. It is against the law for someone to throw you out. In California, they give you 30 days to be in a residence, and then you cannot be illegally evicted. After 30 days, this is why everybody who has like an Airbnb, maximum is 28 days in California. You need to check the laws in your state, but first things first, call the police. Call the police. If somebody is trying to kick you out illegally, if somebody is taking your property, and the thing is, don't sit up there while they're getting angry and agitated because these people are looking for someone who is weaker than them to harm. This is why children, women, and the elderly, if you think about these news reports, I didn't get it until just recently. Elderly people are vulnerable. This is why these people who are calling up with their credit card and social security scams, and they hear an older person's voice on the, like, because older people don't know what's going. They're more fragile. They're not as aware. They move slower. They're weaker, etc. This is how you hear, oh, they punched a 70-year-old woman in the face. Oh, they this. Oh, they that. There's a lot of people out there who are sick in the head. They're sick. They're sick. They're on some sort of vendetta, some sort of mission. They got the victim mentality. They feel, oh, because they felt as if they were done wrong, that they got to do other people who never did nothing to them, that they got to go do these people wrong, right? Monique says, if they're not on the lease in Louisiana, you got to go. You're saying that in Louisiana, they don't have eviction laws? Let's see. Louisiana eviction law, right? Let's see. Here, let me put this up on the screen so that you can see. It says here, this is this is nolo.com, the eviction process in Louisiana. As soon as rent is late or a violation has occurred, the landlord can give the tenant a 5-day notice to vacate, and the tenant must move out of their rental unit by the end of 5 days. If the tenant does not move out, then the landlord can go to court and file an eviction lawsuit against the tenant. So what are you talking about? And this is for a tenant. What about a person who that is their legal residence? What about a person who has been living there and they are in a domestic relationship? This is what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to get a protective order so that you can get that person out of the house. Get yourself a protective order, get them out of the house, and then you do what it is that you need to do to be able to get. But listen, you got to make sure that you're locked and loaded, if you understand what I'm saying, because you never know when one of these people may be lurking around outside waiting for the opportunity to take you down. This is why sometimes you got to move in silence. You got to move deliberately. You got to not let people know what your movement is, because there will be some family members that'll try to convince you to stay because some misery likes company. That's how they'll do it. When you call the police, they tell them to leave a few days. That's exactly. Look, or they have to go through the eviction process. Every state is different, but all I'm saying is call the police first and foremost, because even if you are ready to leave at that moment, you need an authoritative figure to walk through to make sure that you have everything. Let me tell you something. They don't care about calling the police on you. Especially some of these abusive men. Some of these abusive men will abuse you and then call the police on you and hope that the police come to lay you down. They'll hope. So listen, don't put anything past them. I'm going to, how much time have we been doing this? 39 minutes, perfect. I'm gonna put some of your comments up on the screen, and then we're going to get out of here because there's another video that I want to do today. And that video is about some rapper who died, and Gucci Mane was supposed to pay the funeral expense. So make sure that you stay tuned. Text notification squad, you're going to get a text notification after this because we're going to go live back to back. And these platforms don't send out notifications when we go live back to back. So here, I'm going to put this here, www.tonyatko.com/text. That is where you go, right? Facts, proof of evidence, truth is God, the final days. Okay, go ahead, go ahead. That is the thing right there. TonyaTKO.com/text. You get a text notification whenever we go live. Okay. And to the people who are thinking about the retreat coming in June, listen, I found us an amazing house. Everything is starting to come together. You have to take the steps and you have to move in courage, and things are starting to come together. So don't worry, I got you. So text notification squad, people who are ready for the retreat, other people, look, let's come ahead and get these because I'm going to come back to back. Indigo Child, I say, happy to see you. Glad I caught the live. Child, if you had the text notification, you would have the link to get here. Get here on time. All right. So let's talk about it. What is the self-love lesson? And so Monique is saying, y'all, I kicked my man out plenty of times. Babe, heard of that. I don't know what type of toxic relationship / ships you are in, Monique, right? However, look, I mean, look, look. I'm just letting you know what what the laws are, what the recourse is. If whatever it is that you got going on over there in your life and how you and your man are doing it, and maybe that's foreplay for you all so that afterwards you can have some writhing, thriving, riveting intercourse as you all make up and all of that other stuff, and he holds you up against the wall and he's like, I'm gonna teach you and all of that. However it is that you all are doing it, that's your business. This situation did not seem like a joke. It could have been a skit. Who knows? Because there was a camera set up outside, but the way that she was hollering sounded so real. But the thing is that this happens every day. Remember, these videos are not. Listen, Jedi, you're gonna have to push your religious messaging somewhere else. You've lost the privilege to have your comments show up on my screen. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much, right? I'm giving this recourse for women who are, because remember, the videos that we do are situations that do happen in real life, but it's never about the people in the video. So it can be a skit, it can be a reenactment, it can be a lot of different things, but the discussion that we're having is about you. What is it that you do? How do you handle this situation? How do you protect yourself? And so, self-love lesson, if it's not your name, don't move in. Okay. Listen, there are ways to make sure that you get your name put on the lease, right? Okay. Okay. I left, DV is real and unacceptable, was mostly staying for housing. Whatever happened to the independent woman? Why are you claiming that women be financially dependent on the same man you something? I want you to show me where I have ever created content talking about independence. It's like some of you just not very bright. It's like you come from another conversation, and in your hurt and pain with your testicles crying down below, quivering and crawling up beside themselves, you go from another situation in which you were hurt, and then you come and you start projecting that onto me. Please keep your quivering balls to yourself. Keep your quivering balls to yourself. I am all for a woman resting. I am all for a man paying 100% of the bills and giving you an allowance. I am all for that. I am also for the women who decide that they want to go 50-50. It is their choice. So, sir, stop trying to get everyone in your camp. Feminism is your friend. You can go find yourself a woman with a buzz cut feminist. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have to be that way. I don't have to be that way. But you can go find yourself. There are plenty of women who want to go 50-50 with you. Stop trying to make the 100 0 be the 50-50 with you. There are plenty of women out there for you. Go find one of those women. If you want an independent woman, go find one of that. Oh, my goodness. Not crying from the inner balls, Tonya, is true. Chris is saying, I was married. Oh, it went by too quickly. Dust to dust. Ugh, listen. Well, this woman rested too much. We don't really know. We don't know what was going on with her. She had a car. He tried to keep the keys, and she was like, yes, that is my car. So she had some sort of autonomy in which he still tried to take. Listen, like I said, there are so many different types of people out there and so many different types of relationships. For some women, they don't feel comfortable unless it's 50-50. For other women, they don't feel comfortable unless he is providing the domicile. So you have to do what's right. You have to talk to the person who is in a relationship with you, and you have to figure out what you two want, right? So let's go ahead. Come on, let's get these self-love lessons up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. I want to see. Type your SLL because we're going to get out of this video. I didn't want this to be a really long video anyway. Lovely is late. That means you're not on the text notification squad. Join the text notification squad. Right. Right. There are a lot of women that do 50-50 and 100-0. Exactly. 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 Black women, protect yourself, call the police, and stop protecting the people who victimize you. Exactly. We started talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Remember, at the end of the day, you cannot live your life to please these other people because these people will still look at you in your pain and laugh at you. They don't care, especially a person who is an abuser. The ridicule and having people turn on you is an extension of the abuse. Is an extension of the abuse. SLL, if it's between Toy and him, choose you. I don't even understand what that means. Be honest about what you want. Always have your own no matter what. My husband knows to run up on me requesting. My husband knows not to run up on me requesting 50-50 anything. I haven't paid a bill for 18 years now. However, you all can pause that on the screen. I missed it. Funny how she ignores the men who speak facts. LMAO. I don't see every comment. You see, it's like this real bitchy energy. You ignore the men who speak facts. Oh, you ignore the men who speak facts. Love your life and the children more than the man. Let's go. Let's see. SLL, type these self-love lessons. There is someone for everyone. Be real with yourself. That said, I'm 50-50. I'm not submitting either. See, there's someone for everyone. There's different, every relationship is different. Some people do 70-30, 60-40. There's a lot of different types of people out there. It's like you as a woman, you have to know what keeps your vagina moist. Some women do not feel right unless they're doing 50-50. Other women, they can't get moist unless it's 100-0. So you have to figure out what it is that you want. SLL, it's okay to be a damsel in distress. Call the popo. Exactly. Put your sanity and safety first. Keep a rainy day fund. What FAQs? Men don't speak facts. Exactly. They just repeat things from the manosphere. And I need to do video after video just debunking these fake stats. Like the fake stat that they got that 80% of black women are having intercourse with 18% of the men, that only 18% of black men have children. These are all lies. And I finally was able to wrangle the data out of a guy. And it's like these guys, they just don't even have the intelligence to be able to read the data. The thing says 18% of households are headed. 18% of single father households are headed by black men, only 18%. That does not mean that only 18% of black men have children, because other data that I saw showed that by 40, 80% of black men have children. So they're trying to pretend as if all of us are related out here because 80% are having intercourse with just the 18% who are pookies and ray-rays and super spreaders or super sperminators, whatever. I demand money every 2 weeks. If he didn't have it, it was a problem. That's the same girl who's talking about she was putting him out. You got some stuff going on with you over there, some stuff that don't sound like it's copacetic over there, Monique. But however you doing it in Nolans, because I know them Nolans girls can be pretty hot-tempered. Some men have brain damage. Some of them do. Some of them grew up in houses with lead paint in which they were eating the chips and which made them made things not work too right in there. SLL, don't live with a man unless you're married to protect you from this. You said you're making another video. Are you going live again? Yes, I am. Make sure that you're on the text notification squad. I am getting ready to go live again, back to back. Then 82% of Black men are incels. They finally claimed that title because that's what they are. 82% are not incels. Oh, Chris, 100%, 100% to women, 0% to men, too much of a BTCH for me to deal with. I'm sure someone, it works for them. God, some of these people are exhausting. I rebuke 50-50. Listen, I'm not joking about the lead paint. And look, and one of the things that I learned and have experienced recently is that relationships, marriage proposals, like a proposal is just like any other proposal. A person presents a thing to you and you have to consider what is being presented. And people have to talk and communicate. They have to figure out what works for you, what works for me. And remember, the board game or the card game is coming out. The card game, Are You the One for Me? That's coming out soon. I'm working on that. So there's a lot coming in 2023. So, oh God, thank you all so much. I'm going to go ahead and there's some more apples that have come in. All right. Sherelle sends $1 and says, love your content, Tonya. Thank you. I appreciate that, sweetie. I appreciate that. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to tell you all the self-love lesson that I learned from today's video. So go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself, the self-love lesson that I learned from today's video is to unabashedly put yourself first, put your life first, and unabashedly declare that you don't care about his life, especially when he doesn't care. Look, in the instances in which he has demonstrated he doesn't care about your life, unabashedly not care about his. And I know there's some Christians in here, all turn the other cheek and all this and the other. The love that you extend to other people, let me say that again so you can hear me well. The love that you extend to other people has to start with you yourself. You are a child of God. Do not allow anybody to mistreat you. God did not put you here for somebody to be slapping up in their face over and over and over again. Protect yourself. The same way that, and you all know this, anybody who has had a child who has gone to school and somebody slapped your child up in their face, and you knew that you did not birth this child into the world for somebody else's child to go there and slap up your child. You're not telling your child, oh, go turn 2 cheeks. And then when they finish the slapping them cheeks, maybe give them the back of your head to slap or bung up in the air or give them, no. You're not telling your child that because you feel that your child is precious. You need to feel that you are precious as well. And I want any Black man here to understand that if you don't care about a woman's life, there's no reason why she should care about yours. And I am okay, 100% okay with the police coming and putting you down like the street dog that you are. You want to brag about being a dog so much? Okay, here. I am all right with that. I am all right. I am all right with her carrying the peacemaker and keeping peace. I am all right with her laying you to rest. I'm okay with that. Just make sure that you do it legally. Know the laws in your area. Know the laws. Because you know what? There are far too many men on my page who are not getting it. And they continue to try to shut women up, to get women to get pushed into smaller and smaller boxes. Life is too short. Time is too short. I've been making videos for 15 years. 15 years I've been making videos, and it seems like people are not getting it. When I talked sweet and nice, people didn't get the message. Now I am speaking because men understand when you speak clearly to them. So I hope that I have communicated clearly enough today that I don't care about the heart that beats in your chest or the soul that is inhabiting in your body. Once you threaten or Listen, once you don't care about a person's life, I'm just going to put it simply because I don't want to say too much because these videos stay there here forever. Once you don't care about another person's life, it is fair game for them not to care about yours. You know, it's like the same, the Very Smart Brothers wrote that article a few years ago where they talked about how black men are the white people of black people. And it's so very true in the same way that white people are like, oh, this is reverse racism. Oh, you're being racist for talking about issues. And how these men are like, oh, you're being XYZ for talking about men. You hate men. Oh, who hurt you? Oh, who this? Oh, who that? Oh, you must not have a father. Oh, you this, that, and the other. Actually, it's the fatherless girls that you see up there with their tilted, with their crunched down afros on the panels, throwing their cape around men. Those are the ones without fathers. Because the women who do have fathers, they speak up like me. Listen, my father he even saw one of my videos, the one where I was like, the black man is a conquered man, get the F up off your knees. Listen, I mean, at this point, I'm grown, and the profanity. Look, when it's time, look, I grew up in a profanity-free house, but I'm making my own choices now. But trust and believe that part of the reason that I haven't been bred out by some undeserving man is because I did and I do have a father around. And these men want to pretend because they want what's best for them. Go watch that last video. If you have to take a week to watch that because it's a 4-hour video, if you got to take a week to watch it, make sure that you watch it. Put it in your watch later list. And when you got yourself an hour drive to work, an hour drive back home from work, you put it in the morning, listen to an hour coming back home, listen to, the video. Come watch the video because it's a profound video that you as a woman need to hear. This is the video right here. I'll show it to you all. This is the video. You'll see the thumbnail right here. This is it right here. And so let's pull it up. This is the video right there. It's called Black Male Podcasters Want Us to Be Like the Gay Community, but wait till you hear about, and then it goes ... That's the video. It's a 4-hour video, and every single minute of that video is a juicy minute that you need to watch. So nonetheless, on that note, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you all in the next video. Go out there. Somebody said I'm big on reciprocity. I'm big on reciprocity as well. I'm big on letting your man know that he is appreciated. I'm big on that. However, I am big on him making sure that he has provided a place for us to stay. I'm big on that. So listen, on that note, I will see you all in the next video. You all are saying that somebody needs to be blocked. I want to get out of here. So that's going to alleviate that person of even being in here anyway. If they come to the next broadcast, I got them. But I will see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is putting yourself first above any and everybody. Put yourself first. Don't let these people have you out here spinning around in circles, valuing their life over yours. Go ahead and throw up your boxing gloves, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.